Let us say a prayer for Call of Duty. Well, at least Modern Warfare 2, because it's dead. I know you've seen this video so many times with so many people. Call of Duty's dead. It's over. But it seems even Charlie Intel out here has to keep real and pack the steel, because the latest numbers have come out on Steam, because that's the only place they can't lie about how many people are actually playing the game. But, you know, they won't release the numbers anywhere else or show it to you, even though it's the most played Call of Duty ever, because if that really was the case, let's keep real, pack the steel, that would be amazing advertising. So if it was the most played Call of Duty ever, you guarantee it that they're going to show you we have this many concurrent people playing the game. We're so proud that that many people are enjoying our franchise. But the numbers for Steam are out, which for sure correlates to the console as well. But the Steam numbers are out, and Charlie Intel had to tweet out the fact that they're the lowest they have ever been since the game has launched. For the first time since launch, Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2 have fallen below 90,000 players on Steam. They have 24-hour peak. The 24-hour peak was 88,124. The all-time peak was 488,897. We have lost 400,000 people.
50,000 people used to live here. Now it's a ghost town.
And of course, the community's had enough of this shit too and are just memeing on it now. Danny on PC, LOL. Meanwhile, look at Apex Legends. 300,000 is playing an hour ago. 24-hour peak was 494,646, and then the all-time peak is 624. If I can for a second, for those that want to say, well,
You know what there, Ghost? You know what? Buddy, I'll tell you what, the Steam numbers don't really count because there's so many people playing on console. And yeah, also,
as some of you try to cope with the fact that the game is dead, and it's not because the franchise sucks or there's not people who want to play Call of Duty, it's because the developers like Infinity Ward's and Sledgehammers, and also Church as well, if you throw them in there, it's not hold into some higher standard that isn't actually reality. They suck at their jobs, and they've ruined the franchise. And you wonder why you keep playing with the same people over and over again. Like, I've been playing with the same people over and over again from day to day. I can recognize voice chat because I'm very active in the games when it comes to talking, and I end up meeting the same people from day to day. And if that was like such a hugely played game, there's so many people playing the game, you better believe that I wouldn't be running into the same people every single day. Like, this is how stupid Call of Duty developers are. Rank play comes out, which is about matching you up with equally skilled people and then playing in certain kind of, I guess, rank play tier sets and rank play weapon sets and all the special rules that come in rank play. And it does really, really well. Like, you know, it actually boasts up and does quite well. But they keep the rank play basically in public lobbies with skill-based matchmaking. That's what skill-based matchmaking is. It's ranked play. No matter how good you get, you just keep moving up into a higher bracket of ranked play. Geniuses. They're geniuses. This is a great meme.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but I've got all your money.
You wonder why the game is doing so poorly. Like, let me put it in perspective here, like why the numbers are so bad and why people hate it. Obviously, the obvious is out there, skill-based matchmaking, no red dots, dead silence, overall lack of content for the 66 multiplayer. But a very telling point as to why it's really, really gone downhill compared to previous iterations of Call of Duty, especially when it comes to the Warzone, which is the biggest and most popular version of the game. Warzone, Rebirth Island were the most popular points of Call of Duty ever. And that's really what gave it its rise of popularity again on a cultural level and also on Twitch and on YouTube, etc. So this is what they decide to do. They have a whole island of Rebirth Island. They have a whole island of Verdansk. We have skins, we have sprays, we have emotes, we have an entire economy of a game that is doing extremely well. And their decision is to erase all of that. Not only erase all of that, but do not bring back Rebirth Island or a Rebirth Resurgence type My Island. I also forgot they had Fortune's Keep. So they had 2 Resurgence maps, plus Verdansk, plus all skins, etc., etc. I've already previously mentioned. And they decided to get rid of all that and bring back one new map. And on top of that, they don't have solo duels or trios. They put in duos or quads, but never actually solos for a while. And then they finally put that back in. And then after, I don't know how many months, they finally have a new Resurgence map that isn't as good as Rebirth Island. Not to mention the graphics and the visuals and pretty much every aspect of the game that was already previously doing extremely well. Somehow it gets changed around and made worse. Also not to mention as well, all the money and all the sprays and all the emotes and all the things that we had from the previous Call of Duty, Warzone, and Rebirth Island modes are no longer usable in this new game, this new map. In the previous Call of Duties, I will fully tell you that I did spend some COD points on some of the new skins and the emotes and whatnot. I was thoroughly enjoying the game. I'm a grown adult. Spending a few bucks here and there isn't really that big of a deal, and I figured, like, you know what? Things are going well. I'm enjoying it. I don't mind spending a few dollars. Just like on Fortnite. Fortnite's a free-to-play game. I've spent, you know, probably over the years, hundreds and hundreds of dollars on skins and emotes and whatnot, and I'm very happy with my money because I don't lose everything from year to year as well. I kept all my emotes. I've kept all my sprays. I've kept everything I've unlocked for the last, I don't know, when did Fortnite come out? 4 or 5 years ago now? Has it been that long? It's been years regardless, and I don't ever lose anything. They change the map around. They change around game modes. They change the damn engine. They update everything about it, but yet they still kept all the skins, all the emotes, and everything that you've ever bought, so you don't feel like you're wasting your money. Same with Apex Legends, same with pretty much every battle royale. But Call of Duty decides that they're just going to flip the script and change everything around. Not only that, waste all of our money. I did spend money on it before, but this time around, I haven't spent a dime on Call of Duty. Not at all. I bought the battle pass because you get your money back anyways if you unlock the whole thing, and I did unlock the first time. But then I looked at what you get. There's nothing. I mean, I have unused battle pass tokens. I think I have like 20 or 30 unused battle pass tokens just sitting there. I don't even care. I don't want to use them. I don't care. The stuff that they have in this game is horrible. It's boring, and it just sucks. So I don't know what happened as well. Like, Modern Warfare 2019 was not bad. It wasn't that great. Verdansk and the map Rebirth Island stuff, Rebirth Island especially, actually, I really enjoyed. Like, I really enjoyed playing with my friends or solo by myself. And even the new map, the Fortune's Keep, I didn't mind that one either. And then I don't know what happened, because as bad as Infinity Ward was on the first iteration of Modern Warfare and the Warzone maps, they somehow got worse and messed everything up and made it, like, you know, worse, is what I'm trying to say. Like, the connections worse, sounds worse, the graphics are worse. Everything went downhill. They didn't improve anything. They made it worse. I don't know how that's even possible. Unless the people who were working there even before have changed. They hired new people. And I think that's what it was. And I've mentioned that in my other videos, is the people who were in charge somehow no longer are in charge. And some new people took over. And obviously those people who took over had a huge detrimental effect on the game, which also makes me say fuck you to everybody out there who defends these development teams and tries to blame Activision. Even though Activision is to blame for these decisions that are made sometimes, the gaming developers, the people who are actually making the game, the skills that they have are actually what dictate how good the game is going to be. Of course, Activision can tell them what they like to do or don't do. That is all just hearsay anyways. No one has any proof of that. The only proof we have is that depending upon which developer is making the game depends upon how good the game is. So therefore, the developers are the most important people in the outcome of how good the game or game isn't going to be, not Activision. So please stop trying to let these developers off by saying,
So what? There goes, so what, buddy? It's Activision's fault.
but I will tell you how I know these numbers are correct, even though I know the majority of people play Call of Duty on console. A lot of people, almost, actually, that's not a lot. Everyone I know who I play with when it comes to Call of Duty don't want to play for Warzone anymore. Don't want to play Resurgence or whatever, what the fuck is it called? It's Ashika Island. No one wants to play that. The people who are playing this game that I used to play with no longer care to play it. And that's what it's like with everyone else. I had another video planned where I was already made it done and all that until this hot news dropped talking about all the people quitting. And a lot of people are quitting. But the excuse as well is that, you know what, you look at our games on Steam, like Apex Legends, and Apex Legends has a huge amount of people who play it on console, but yet they also have a huge amount of people that play it on PC because the game is good, not because majority of people play the game on PC. So anyways, that's the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Call of Duty is down the worst it's ever been. In fact, I think I'd say it's pretty close to dead. In far as Call of Duty terms go, it's pretty dead. And with that being said, that's the video. Thank you for being here. I'm the Ghost of 8. I love you. Appreciate all your support. And last but not least, and most importantly, stay black, question, thorn, and let the reptilian shapeshifters bring you down. Peace out.